It's William with the Riverstone Life, and you know what? I'm in the middle of Kansas. I left Alabama. The weather's cool at night, but it was nice during the day. It was very enjoyable. I'm driving straight through to Colorado to be with Robin and the kids for Thanksgiving, guys. So I got extra time, and I want to talk about this last video I put out. It's got over 400 and some comments. This truck's a big deal. I mean, it's a big deal because when you put stuff out there, and all the people that come back and tell you their story and tell you what's going on, and they just bring up more questions you want answered. Do you know what I mean? When I first started doing that video, I wasn't sure that this truck was in the recall. Well, the truck's not in the recall because all it is, now that we've had time to reflect and I've talked to people, and I mean these videos really get people riled up, and it should. I mean, it's crazy. It's just crazy. But I mean, all that they're doing on those vehicles is the software update. Okay, according to them, the software update stops the wheels from locking up. Is the way I understand this, guy. So when I'm talking about this and you watch this video, it's a follow-up video. Tell me if I'm right, and if I'm wrong, put it down in the comments, because let's get this stuff figured out. I've already had people reaching out to me that won't tell me who they are. So I know this video has already upset either General Motors or some people in that area, something. Okay, guys, people have been trying to track me down because of this video. And that's great, because I'm not going to be like these RV channels that when they tell them to remove a video, I ain't removing no video. There's no way I'm removing a video. You can't scare me that easy, okay? But this is what happens when they don't want stuff out there. They start threatening you and stuff like that. They haven't done that yet. They haven't been able to get a hold of me, but I'm sure that that's probably the next tactic that's going to happen during this video or these upcoming videos, because I'm going to keep following through with this truck, talk about this stuff, and keep these out there, let people know, because I've already, just this video alone's probably stopped 50 guys from buying a new General Motors product. Okay, and does General Motors deserve that? Yes, they deserve that, guys, because first of all, okay, they just said that the 23s and the 24s and I guess the 25s don't have a problem with the rear wheel locking up. Okay, so that means that they knew there was a problem, and they updated the software on this one, but did nothing about the 20, 21s and 22s that's out there with people driving and hauling all these fifth wheels and camper. I mean, do you understand where I'm going with this? They already knew this was a problem, because the 23 and the 24, supposedly, like I have, already have the software update, so it won't lock the wheels up. So this has been going on for years, guys, and they're letting this keep going on, because that's what I just found out. I mean, that's what I was told today by the phone call I got today, that they knew about that problem, and instead of doing anything about it, I don't know, 3 years ago, they didn't, but they updated the next versions of this truck. Okay, but they still didn't fix the valve body. The valve body, I mean, it's either, they say that the metal comes apart in there and it gets up in there and it jams. I mean, there's so many different guys that say it's the metal. Some guys say it's heat. Some guys say it's the clearances on the machining of it. I mean, I don't know. But they know that this has been a problem from 2020. Okay, the 2024s have already been out. I've got hundreds of guys that have reached out to us in these videos that have these exact trucks that are broken down. And people in the video, I mean, I get comments. What's the longest some truck's been down? As long as I know of, 5 or 6 months. Okay, they did give him a vehicle to drive. They didn't give him a work truck, so because he didn't need it for work. I think it was his personal truck. They gave him a vehicle to drive, so I guess he's like, well, I'll let my truck sit there till it gets fixed, and I'll just put all the miles on theirs. And I probably would do something like that too, okay? But they haven't fixed any of these problems. They haven't done anything. I got a transmission that I'm assuming is out of a 2025, guys, because they said that they pulled this from the assembly line and sent it to us to put in our vehicles because they did not have a valve body to replace, like $1,100 part. Maybe that's labor and everything, I don't know. You get so many different answers, okay, guys? I mean, it could be a $300 part and it costs $1,100 just for the service and the work and all that. I don't know, but supposedly $1,100 part compared to an $8,000 transmission. I don't even know if the $8,000, I've heard $8,000 to $10,000 for is what General Motors says this transmission is worth. Okay, you don't get any straight answers from anybody. So any of you guys out there that know this, put these dollar amounts in there. You guys that have got a 25, if you've got a 25 that's already showing problems like this, put it in there, because I get so many people saying, oh, can I buy a 2025? Well, you would think if the 2025s have got an updated transmission, that us guys with problems will be getting the updated part so that they don't have to keep fixing these vehicles over and over, or they wait till you get 100,000 miles and they don't do nothing for you. You see what I'm saying? And for all you guys, I mean, the guy today, I mean, he's get his comment, you don't let a mechanic work on your truck. You don't let a mechanic touch your wife. Well, you don't control your wife. Your wife controls her own actions, guys. So if you're not a good enough mechanic to take care of your wife, then the other mechanic could be touching your wife, okay? Now, some of these comments just blow my mind. But first of all, this truck had a warranty for 100,000 miles. For 100,000 miles, it's going in to get repaired by them mechanics, so that if there's a problem, maybe I can get some reimbursement or get them to fix it. That's why this truck went to the General Motors for the service for the 100,000 miles. I am more than capable of doing everything on this truck. Some of the things I don't have special tools or a lift to work on it, but I've got more than enough mechanic skills for you guys out there, to work on this truck. I worked on vehicles. I was a car mechanic for years. I went to the motorcycle industry because it was more fun to me. It was what I love to do. Okay, but I was a certified motorcycle mechanic for 30 some years too. I'm not an idiot. I do know how to fix stuff, but I'm not going to buy a $100,000 truck, not take it in for service, have the motor go out at 60,000 miles, and they say, "Do you have proof that you changed the oil?" Oh yeah, I wrote it down on this little piece of paper here on my phone, or on my notepad here, or in my phone. That's not going to work, guys, because I had a Dodge and the motor went out once, and if it wouldn't have been for Jiffy Lube, or no, Grease Monkey, let's get that right. If it wasn't for Grease Monkey, and I have a video out there, if it wasn't for those guys going to bat for me, I would have been buying that motor, that Cummins motor that everybody thinks so great. I had one of them go out once, okay? So nothing's bulletproof, okay? So now I always follow through with some kind of documentation when it's under warranty. So if you're gonna comment on the videos, watch the whole video. And then maybe watch some of our other videos to have a little background on the guy that you're watching, okay? So then maybe you don't leave dumb comments, okay? If you would have watched the video in the beginning, I said the truck's got this transmission's got 43,000 miles on it. I did it at 40,000. I didn't say who did it. I didn't know I needed to, but I did it myself. The truck sets up high enough, I did it. It's a pain in the butt, my lifestyle. Is it always gonna be worked on by me? No, okay? I'm on the road. I'm, I don't know, 4,000 miles away from a place that I can work on it. I have to trust people for oil changes. All you RV transporter guys know what I'm talking about. You have certain places, guys have reached out to me and shown me places they go. I'm looking for a mechanic in Alabama that's a diesel mechanic that has his own shop that can work on this thing. Send me, reach out to me, riverstonelife@gmail.com. Somebody that I can bring this truck to when I'm off, that I trust, that knows what they're doing, and can service this thing for me regular. Can I do it? Yeah. Do I want to? No. I drive 125,000 miles a year. When I'm back, I want to do a video. I want to relax. I want to spend some time with my wife. Does this make sense? Okay, that's what I'm trying to do with this video. I'm trying to stop people from going out and buying a truck without knowing this. If you know it up front, and you go into there and you need a truck, we all need trucks to work, okay? If they all have problems, okay? So if you're gonna buy a Ford, you're buying a Ford because you're a Ford lover. You're buying a Dodge because you're a Dodge lover, right? You're buying a General Motors because you're a General Motor lover. But at least go out there, know what you're talking about, get that full lifetime drivetrain warranty. That's what these videos are about. I know that people are not going to stop buying trucks because you need a truck to do this type of work, okay? And for the guy out there that tells me, go buy a Toyota, okay? I mean, maybe Toyotas make bigger trucks than half-ton pickups. I don't know if I've ever seen a dually Toyota driving down the road, guys. So if I'm wrong, throw that out there. But I can tell you right now, no Toyota is going to pull our 20,000-pound Riverstone. It ain't going to happen. So I would have never looked at a Toyota, or would have never looked at a Toyota in the first place. Okay, I think Tundra's a cool truck. I've got friends that have them. I like them. I think it's great, but it's not going to work for my application. Okay, and probably anybody else's out there. We have to deal with, if we're going to buy regular 1-ton dualies, we're dealing with Dodge, Ford, and we're dealing with Chevy, and we're dealing with GMC. Okay, that's just the bottom line. So when you guys watch these videos, I know it's just impulse. Let's just throw our words out there. But you know, when you throw comments out there that really don't make sense, down the road you're going to wish you didn't put that out there, because it makes you look like an idiot, in my opinion. We all make mistakes, but when you just throw something out there without thinking about it, or you don't have any knowledge of the videos or us or RV Transport or what's going on, think before you do that. Okay, I would love to work on my truck all the time. I don't want to share my truck or my wife with anybody else. Okay, but you know what? I don't have to worry about that, because Robin's one of these women that's more than happy, guys. Okay, that'll get a comment, I guarantee you that. Sorry, guys, I had to throw that out there, but this is what I wanted to talk about. It makes no sense to me that General Motors keeps doing this, and every time they throw a little bit of information out there, it just shows us how bigger this problem is. Correct? Okay? They're telling me, don't worry, your wheels are not going to lock up. Well, no, my wheels are not going to lock up, because you fixed that in 2023, even though you still left the bad, valve body in the transmission and never decided to just redo the transmission in the first place, or maybe just go back to an old bulletproof transmission that works. Why do we have to have the 10-speed? Okay. Now, when I jumped in this truck and drove it for the first time, I love the way it shifts. Before this truck broke down, in my mind, I felt this 10-speed transmission was an awesome piece of machinery. Okay. And like I say in my videos, most of us don't know anything's wrong out there until it happens to us. That's why I threw the video out there, because I don't want this to happen to somebody else. Okay, you're watching RV channels. Everybody watches these RV channels. They get a thing, I'm going to retire. I'm going to buy a truck. I'm going to buy a Riverstone or something like it. And I'm going to go enjoy life because I've worked my ass off and it's my time. Me and my wife deserve it, okay? I don't want you to do that. Go out and buy this truck. Hook onto that 20,000-pound fifth wheel when it's 100 degrees and go climb some mountain somewhere and be stranded on the side of the road, okay? You have no way to move your stuff. All your plans are ruined, and it's ruined because General Motors knows what they're doing. They're sending this stuff out there. They know there's a problem, okay? The only reason mine's probably still holding together is I'm changing the fluid more. I'm driving it slower. I'm taking lighter trailers. I'm not putting it to the amount of weight and doing what they told me I could do with the truck. I've already got it in my mind now that this truck can do half of what they're telling me, and I better be careful, and I better be changing it more often and hoping it stays together, okay? I don't have any warranty left anymore. I've been told that unless they do a recall, and that's why they're not going to do a recall unless we keep pushing this video out, we get enough people to stop buying these trucks, or we get enough of these people to go in there and get a full drivetrain warranty for the life of their vehicle, and this starts getting put through the system and everything, maybe they're going to have to do something. I know, guys, I know. It's General Motors. It's a big company. But you know what? These companies might not even be around the way things are going. If you've been watching the truck market and the vehicle market, I mean, right now, they ripped so many people off a few years ago for selling vehicles for $20,000 and $30,000 more than they were worth, okay? Now, those people cannot trade them in. Most of these people stop making their truck payments. The repossessions are 60% up right now, okay? Because I follow all this stuff. I watch all the repossession channels. I watch all this stuff so that maybe I can make a smarter decision if I have to get rid of this truck. And I want you to make a smarter decision. That's what I do on this channel. That's what these videos about, is trying to, make things out there, put things out there, make Make smart decisions. I want all of us to make smart decisions. Anybody that's following this channel or subscribed, I want you to get into RV transport. I want you to make a shitload of money. I want you to have a lot of fun, but I want you to make the right decision on the truck that you buy, you know, and all that stuff is changing right now. For all we know, these manufacturers might not be in business much longer. I mean, we know a while back when the government, you know, bailed them out. Trump's going to be in office. He might not bail them out. He doesn't make bad money decisions. Bailing these companies out is a bad money decision. And the reason I say that is somebody else will start making a new truck, and maybe they'll make it a better truck, and maybe we won't be buying General Motors. Maybe we'll be buying something else that resembles it with a different name on it. But that's okay if we get our money's worth, right, guys? And these trucks get back to the prices, or these trucks, if they're going to be this much money, then make them like a diesel semi-truck, you know, just a smaller version that can do what we need it to do, and stop ripping the consumer off, because they're ripping us all off. I'm going to keep talking about this truck. Every time I get more information, every time people tell me more stuff, me and Robin might just sit on and do a video about all the comments, just so that they're fresh and in people's minds, okay? I appreciate everybody out there that has commented on this video. This video is 30,000 views already. That's quick for us. It could be our top video. But what you need to know, there's 3 videos before this that show how how fast this blew up in our face, how fast we were blindsided, how fast we lost money. Oh yeah, and for the guy out there that left a comment, did RV transport and never said you can't make $34,000 in 6 weeks. Dude, you can't make $34,000 in 6 weeks. And the reason you're probably not doing this anymore is because you weren't very smart in the first place. Did I say in there that all of this money on this truck was made by RV transport? No, I did not. I said this truck earned that kind of money. I do a lot of other deliveries. I haul a lot of other stuff besides RV transport. These videos make money because of this truck. So when I tell you this truck lost $34,000 in income in 6 weeks, I can prove that if I need to. So General Motors, if you find my video and you want to reimburse me $34,000, you need back receipts to back it up, I can back it up. So guys, that's what I lost. And I'm one guy. And I'm sure there's other go-getters out there just like me. And I know a lot of guys in RV transport right now that have just bought new trucks like this, that are doing this, and they go and hammer the loads like I do. And I know that you can do this. What, 28 days? I billed $25,000. Was it profit? No. And I didn't say that in there that this truck, the profit was $34,000. I said the truck earned $34,000. I didn't say that was the profit, okay? But I've already showed it in 2 videos that you can make between $26,000 and $24,000 doing RV transport in 30 days. Build, let's get that right, because everybody wants to argue that all the time. Build that kind of money, because I've done it twice. And I did it in 2 different ways of doing it and seeing which one was the best one. And I'm still, I think I could pull that $30,000 off if I did it at the right time of the year. Did it probably May of the year, when the weather's nicer, when I'm running out west and I'm doing all those reloads and I get a $4,400 load paying me out there. And once I get out there, start working it, where I'm just working 8.5 hours a day, I think I can pull the $30,000 off, and I'm going to try it this summer again. So when I say that I billed, or no, when I say the truck earned $34,000 in 6 weeks, it did. So that's the money I lost, guys, okay? It could have happened anyways. Somebody, I get in an accident. There's so many things that can happen. So you got to, in your mind, be ready for something like that, and I am. And when the truck broke down, I was ready for that because it's a work truck. But when I find out that this should not have happened because they're not doing their job right and we're trusting them with our money, our future, and our family, that's when the video gets put out. That's what this bitch session's about, is they know what they're doing and they're still sending it out, okay? I've had guys email me that got 2025s that have already showing transmission problems, okay? So the guys out there that want to go buy a new 2025, if you're not getting a full lifetime drivetrain warranty. Do not buy that truck. Do not buy it. Make sure you get it in writing, okay? All the comments out there, you can show that to the dealers. I mean, if they say, oh, this is just one guy's opinion, what about the thousands of comments we got? And these are just the people that are coming across it, guys. I didn't come across that video until my truck broke down. You know how many guys out there are not on YouTube? You know how many guys out there that have no clue? Their truck starts having a problem. They do just like I did. Get on YouTube, research it. I researched it. I found one guy out there. And then it was like he did 1 or 2 videos and then nothing. There was no more. There was nothing out there. So I started putting the video out there. It got bigger and bigger, and I started following through, and that's what's going on. And that's what I'm going to keep doing. You other guys out there, if you got a YouTube channel and you got a truck like this, and yours is having no problems, do a video about it or put it in the comments. Tell us what you're doing different than what I'm doing. But you got to understand, this truck's getting worked. Is it getting abused? No, it's not getting abused. You know, you can walk around a truck and just look at it on how a person takes care of it. This truck still looks like brand new. Do you know how many people that meet me at a gas station walk up and tell me what an awesome truck that is? And when I tell them how many miles it's got on it and what year it is, they think I'm full of shit because I take care of my stuff. So everything on this truck is being taken care of. We just got all new shocks put on it. I got those done. I'll do it. I got a video. I'll work on that later on. But I got all new shocks. It's got a lifetime warranty on the shocks. According to them, I could put 1 million miles on this. As long as I keep coming back, they'll keep replacing the shocks. I said, all right, I got it in writing. So we'll see how that works out too, because I don't know, guys. But this is where I'm at. I mean, there's so much to talk about on this. I'm driving. I don't want to be looking at this iPad, reading these comments. I think me and Robin are going to sit down. We're going to do a video with me and her. She's going to read the comments. I'm going to answer what I can. I'm going to answer what I heard from other people and bring all this stuff and put it out there so it keeps staying fresh. We keep getting people to click on it. We keep getting it going out there. Maybe it'll change something. Maybe it won't change something. Maybe it'll just let me feel better about it if I stop some guy from him ruining his life. I mean, you know how many people go out there and they finance this truck for $2,000 a month, go buy a camper, take their life savings and jump on the road, and they know that they've got enough money coming in Social Security or retirement that they can pay those bills, but they don't have enough money to recoup their savings or buy another $100,000 truck. That's what this video is out there, because we're more of a full-time life RV channel that we want people to experience life differently and not keep doing the same 9-to-5 job and living in the house and being controlled by the man, like I like to say. We want these videos to be out there to those people, and I don't want them people to jump in this truck and make the same mistake, you know. That's what I'm doing the videos for, guys. But I do understand that recall was just for a software update that makes no sense to me anyways. They need to start pulling 20 to 25s. This needs to get out there that they've got a transmission problem. They've known about this transmission. I mean, they already lied to you guys. They knew that these vehicles were on the road and could lock up and kill the whole people, everybody in the truck and other people that it could hit. I mean, you imagine, okay, just imagine 20,000 pound Riverstone behind this, going down the road, 65 mile an hour. This thing locks up, I go sideways and I'm in a busy area. How many people that I could hurt or kill, or my whole family? How many lives could be over with because General Motors knew there was a problem and did nothing about it for years? But we're gonna fix the new ones that we're putting out right now and not tell anybody about the old ones until something major happens, and then they make it a recall, okay? These trucks are not safe if these transmissions just go out. We could be in a position, because I don't even know. I mean, I know when this thing won't shift and the reduced power, but imagine all that weight going down a hill, and can I still slow the vehicle down correctly? Could anything happen? You see what I'm saying, guys? Just because it hasn't happened yet doesn't mean that it's not potentially ready to happen any day. And we got to have somebody die before this stuff gets repaired. That's why I'm doing the videos right there, because something needs to change, okay? You know, William, he's talked long enough, but I'm out here in the middle of Kansas with nothing else to do, guys. I'm going to keep these videos going on this truck. We're going to keep them going, so keep putting the comments out there, just so we have more to work with, okay, guys? Also, please watch the video from the beginning to the end. That's what gets these videos pushed out. The comments help, the thumbs up helps, but if you watch this video from the beginning to the end and then click on another one of our videos. And even if you've already found out the information you wanted to in the first few minutes, because I don't try to build up the suspense like all the other channels do, like I said, go get a beer, go make some food, go shovel your snow, go do something. Just let the video set and play on your phone, because it will get it pushed out so that we can get more things happening. I mean, if you've got this truck, maybe if we keep pushing these videos out, we keep getting more people, they'll have to do something. So by you watching the video and doing what I'm asking, you're helping yourself and maybe helping a friend or a family member, or you're helping us. That's all I'm trying to do with these videos, guys, okay? And get more subscribers that like me and Robin. So if you like the channel, give us a thumbs up too, and then subscribe to the channel. Let's keep this going. And you know how I end this. So many people don't like this. Always.